I started reading Asperger's Children, The Origins of Autism in Nazi Vienna by Edith Schaeffer. It starts off in German-speaking world of the 1930s and 40s. It's about Hans Asperger, who is largely credited, along with Leo Kanner, in defining what we know today as autism. I teach a course on autism at UMass Amherst. I want my students to not have this illusion that autism, or for that matter, any psychiatric diagnosis, is something that is objective, but rather something that evolves and changes, reflecting the culture. In Neurotribes, Silverman portrays Asperger as a sort of foil to Leo Kanner, who was the American that primarily defined autism. In Silverman's view, Asperger had a much more forward-thinking, neurodiversity-affirming view of autism, whereas Kanner had a much narrower definition of autism and also much more pathologizing. But this book showed that Asperger was not, in fact, as affirming as we might have thought, and was associated with the Nazis. Before World War II, if we think about where sexology started, where psychoanalysis was based, the German-speaking world was the center of intellectual and cultural life in the West. They had the best universities. After World War II, the U.S. rose to political and intellectual prominence. So to understand the roots of many of the things that developed in the post-war U.S., I've been very interested to go back to the German-speaking world, that is to say Germany and Austria and Switzerland.